Hello, everyone. Happy Father's Day. I'm Jennifer Keller. I am a company vice president with Park Lane, and I get to be the lucky one tonight to share with you why I think Park Lane is the best summer job ever. But first, tell me a little bit about Father's Day. How did you celebrate the fathers in your life today? Maybe your dad, maybe your husband, father-in-law. We did not do much. The sun has finally come out here in Southern California, where I live. So we just sat by the pool. Um, I'd like to think that I made dinner, but the reality is my husband is the barbecuer. So he does the dinner, I do the accessories. But anyways, see, I'm good at accessories. That's what I'm talking about tonight. All right, let's talk for a few minutes about Park Lane. Just put in the chat a one if you have never heard of Park Lane, if you are very new to this, because I know we get a lot of regulars who watch us every week, and we appreciate you, but I always like to know who the new girls are. So if this is your first experience, please let us know in the comments. But just a little bit about me, about Park Lane, the business. I have been with Park Lane 2.5 years. I was with another direct sales company previous to this for 20 years, and sadly they closed at the end of 2020. And Park Lane has been a beautiful sequel to that first journey I was on. So I have been loving this. And when I talk to women and some men, but mostly women, about Park Lane, I really try and stick to the 3 Ps because that kind of keeps me on schedule, make sure I don't forget anything. So I'm going to talk to you tonight about the people, the products, and the programs with Park Lane. First, the people. Park Lane has been in business for 67 years. They are a family-run business started by the Levine family, still in the family today, being run by the second and third generation. And there's a couple things about that that I really like. One, because they've been around for 67 years, they have been through recessions, they have been through wars, they have been through COVID and survived, not only survived, but thrived. They actually had their best year at the time in 2020 during COVID. And one of the reasons for that is because I think they are very smart and they know how to pivot quickly when they need to. So when COVID hit in March of 2020, they immediately pivoted and started training their stylists how to do an online business effectively. Facebook shows, Zoom shows, get good lighting, get the jewelry close to the camera, all the things that these stylists needed to transition their in-person events to an online platform. And now in a post-COVID world, we have stylists that go back and do parties in homes. I do that. And we have stylists that do their business 100% online because that's still a great option of how to work this business. I personally do about 50% of each. I like to be with women. I like to turn the light off and go downstairs and be done for the night. So it's a really good balance. So there's lots of different ways you can work this business. So as Park Lane was growing over the last 67 years, one thing they have never done is they've never taken more than a 2% profit for themselves. And this will become, well, I guess this will be needed to know when later I talk to you about the programs of Park Lane. And you might wonder, how in the world are they able to afford this? Well, it's because they only take a 2% profit and everything else they put back into their stylists, back into the field. And even as they've done this, they've remained debt-free. So I say all this just so you know, this is a solid company. This is not someone who's going to disappear. This is an established, well-run company. So that's a little bit about the people. Now the product, this is jewelry. I love selling jewelry. And it's not even because I love jewelry. I love having a visual product. I love that, when I show women jewelry like this, it gives them confidence. It helps them get out the door, in less time. It helps them upscale their current wardrobe and not spend as much money, takes the stress out of getting dressed. Jewelry is a fun product. Park Lane has a huge variety in the jewelry they offer. Everything from little dainty chains. You can see some statement pieces behind me, designer inspired, price point all over the board. We have several pieces under 40. We call those cart starters. I'll explain more about that in a minute. And there's just lots of variety and lots of pieces for women to choose from. They also come out with new jewelry officially twice a year, in January and in July. So we're just getting ready to head into our fall selling season with our July launch in a couple weeks. And in addition to that, they also bring out a collection for summer. They bring out a collection for winter. And then every single month, they drop new pieces. And stylists actually have the opportunity to earn the new piece before it's even released to the customer. But what that means for you, if you're considering doing this, is that you constantly have new jewelry to put in front of your customers. And that's exciting. That's what gets us excited. That's what gets them excited. So constant new jewelry. I like jewelry too as a product because it's not heavy. It's very packable. Doesn't take up much room. And, like I said, you get to wear it. These are actually my tax deductible accessories. So that's a little bit about the product. But really, my favorite thing to talk about are the programs. And I'm going to talk to you about programs that Park Lane offers to their customers, to their hostesses, and to their stylists. For their customers, the best piece of marketing I've ever heard is their customer sale that they offer every single day. And what that is a customer can purchase 2 items at full price and then get 4 items at half price. And the 2 at full price are always the least expensive. So remember I said we have a lot of pieces under 40. The ones that are under 32, I call those cart starters. We teach our customers how to use that sale to their advantage. So, I tell them, pick out 2 inexpensive pairs of earrings, like, $25-ish. And then your next 4 things are half price. And sometimes we use the illustration. It's like going into a department store. You buy your husband a pair of socks. You buy him 2 pairs because you're just nice like that. And because you bought those socks, the rest of the store is open to you to get any 4 items you want at 50% off. Handbags and shoes and jackets and whatever you want because you bought those socks. That's exactly how our sale works. And customers are as excited about that as you would be for buying your husband those socks. So the customer sale is amazing. I mentioned we come out with jewelry monthly. One of the things we come out with is our Sparkle Box. Sparkle Box is a monthly subscription where customers and stylists can get 1 piece for $24 or 2 pieces for $39, and it's a surprise every month. So you never know what you're going to get, but it's only $39 plus tax. And again, for you as a stylist, it's a reason to get on social media to say, hey, look what's new. Look what we've got now. Constantly having new things come out. So that's the style box. The other thing is our style drops, Sparkle Box style drops. Style drops are pieces that come out probably about once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. It's a deeply discounted piece, always trendy, very much limited edition. And customers can usually get these for anywhere from generally $20 to $40. They have to purchase $40 in regularly priced items to get this piece at such a discount. But again, it's another reason to get in front of your customers and say, look what's new. And, the customers I have, they are now very well trained. They know that if they like it, they want to grab it because it sells out. And that's intentional on the part of Park Lane. They want to create that sense of urgency. They want people shopping quickly. So that is a fun part of this business for sure. So Sparkle Box, new jewelry, style drops, these are all for the customer. In addition, Park Lane offers bonuses. So the one that's the most common is when a customer spends $90. First, she gets free shipping. We all love free shipping. And then she can go back and pick out any piece up to $200 for just $30. That lets her get some of the expensive pieces that, she's never going to pay full price for. We're not going to let her pay full price for. So that makes the customer feel good that she is going to save money on those expensive pieces as well. Hostesses. Park Lane has a great hostess program. Hostesses are rewarded for getting some friends together. And how that works is a hostess gets $20 in free jewelry for each order she gets up to 10. When she gets 10 orders, it doubles to $40 an order. She gets $400 in free jewelry. So we train our new stylists the same way, coach our hostesses to have a perfect 10 show. Because when I tell a potential hostess or a current hostess, hey, if you have 9 orders, you get $180 free. But if you get 10 orders, you get $400 free. How many orders you want to get? They go for 10. every time because they want the $400. And it doesn't matter how much the orders are. They are all equal. So if she has a girlfriend that can't afford to purchase much, she could buy a $22 pair of earrings and that still helps the hostess. On top of that, the hostess gets 4 items at half price, and then she gets a $30 bonus where she can pick out any piece up to $200 for $30. And that allows her to get some of those more expensive pieces without using up all of her hostess credit. When her friends book party, she gets that same bonus at their party. So there's an incentive for her friends to book parties, for her to go to that party. It all works really well together, and that is what's going to keep your business going. Now, let's talk about the programs for stylists. First, as a Park Lane stylist, you make anywhere from a 30 to 50% commission on everything you sell. And the reason there's a range is because Park Lane has a direct appoint program. And what that is if you have previous experience or current experience with another direct sales company in a leadership role, Park Lane recognizes that. And you have the opportunity to come in at that same level. I can't tell you how much I appreciated that. I spent 20 years at another company building a team, building a business, only to have it close. And I was so thankful that Park Lane recognized that experience and brought me in at a higher level. In addition to that, they have 2 amazing incentive programs. They have 2 all-expense luxury trips a year. We just ended our qualification period for Paris, France. I know. It's my first European trip with Park Lane, so I cannot wait. And they are going to announce a new trip in July. So what's so exciting about this time of year to think about joining us is you can get in on that right from the beginning. Those trips are not for leadership. They're for anybody who wants to work, sell, recruit, and earn a free trip. And we will teach you how to do it. We have so many systems in place for our team that I feel very confident that if you put the effort in, we can help you reach some of your goals. The other program they offer is a Mercedes car program. So once you qualify for it, every month that you earn it, you either get a $500 cash bonus that you can use however you want, or if you actually get a white Mercedes, you get a $700 bonus. That's nice. That's just extra free money for working your business. And once you get to that first level of leadership in Park Lane, that is open to you as an opportunity to earn that. And how you get to that first level of leadership is through recruiting. So you can just sell jewelry if you want. You can build a team if you want. Totally up to you. But I totally recommend that you look into building or be open to building a team, because on our team, again, we have systems in place. We help new stylists launch, we help them qualify, and we help them promote. And when you start promoting up that leadership ladder in Park Lane, you never go back down. Each new level you reach is a pay raise that never goes away. So the only place to go in Park Lane is up. So in addition to the trips and the Mercedes and the profit, the other thing you can do with Park Lane is you can get an unlimited amount of free jewelry. You can always be your own host for your own party. We do that all day long. And they have a program in place called Rich Rewards Club, where every month you can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry. And it resets every month. So I won't go into all the levels, but I'll just tell you about level 1. Level 1 is if you sell $1,000 in your first 2 weeks of the month, Park Lane will give you $250 in free jewelry. Now, to help you out with that, our team always offers a mega show the first Monday of the month so that you can invite guests, you can be the hostess, you get the profit, but we do the presentation, we show the jewelry. So that's a great way to leverage us, to meet that goal, to get the jewelry that you can add to your collection. But I'll tell you, once you start doing this consistently, you will have so much jewelry, you don't know what to do with it. And then you can start being really, really generous. Like just for watching tonight, someone's going to win a free piece of jewelry. I'm going to send that to you out of my RRC jewelry. I didn't even have to pay for it. So I love that part of it, that you can just keep collecting jewelry and keep giving it away. All right. They also have a fundraiser program where if you do a party for a 501c corporation, Park Lane will donate 50% of the sales directly to the organization, and they will pay you your full commission on the other half. So if you're looking at getting into Park Lane for a purpose, if that's a passion of yours, that's a great opportunity. And then finally, how much does it cost to get started? There's 3 options with Park Lane. Most people do the middle one, and the middle one is $229, and you get $1,000 in jewelry. Yes, you get to pick it out. Pick the pieces that you love and that you think your customers, friends, family, that they're going to love. There's also a larger kit. If you want to go all in, it's $429 and you get $2,000 in jewelry. Or you can just kind of dip your toes in, go get in for $99 and get $500 in jewelry. It does not matter to us which package you do. We are going to train you the same. And what it looks like to be trained by our team is we are going to help you set up a launch party. We always have a leader do the launch party. So, just in case your best friend who just joined 10 minutes ago and you're like, ooh, I want to do that with her, but she doesn't know what she's doing. A leader is always going to step in and do your launch party and help you get started. We have a GLAM plan that is a roadmap for success that we walk through with you. We are very much a open, sharing community of stylists that, I always said when we got started that I wanted our leadership team to be like your favorite restaurant, where if you need something, you just grab the closest waiter. It doesn't have to be your waiter. Same thing with our team. You just grab the closest leader. Anybody's going to help you answer questions, give you ideas, give you encouragement, and that kind of thing. Okay, well, as we wrap this up, I will say when I talk to women and a couple men about this business, I find that they are interested for a couple of reasons. They might be looking for something flexible to do in addition to their full-time job or the other obligations they have during the day. There are no quotas with Park Lane. If you can do a Facebook party, you could do 2 parties a month, make some extra money. This does not take a lot of time once you let us get you trained, because we do want to train you. Or you might be looking just to make some extra money to help pay for something, like we're redoing our backyard right now. It might be to pay for your backyard, or it might be for an ongoing lesson for your child or summer camp or a vacation. That's great. People get into Park Lane for a season. Some stay for a season, some stay forever. It's totally up to you. Or you might be looking at this because you want a bigger purpose for your life. We love that. Our fundraising opportunities are huge. And even if your purpose is, I want new cabinets, that's great. We want to help you do whatever you want to do. So as I wrap this up, I'm going to post a survey in the comments and fill that out. That is your ticket to win the free piece of jewelry. At the end of the survey, it's going to ask you for a code word, special keyword code word, something like that. So I think in honor of today, we should make it Father, right? Today is Father's Day. We're going to make it Father. So go ahead. Everyone who fills that out by Monday night will go into the drawing. I will post the winner here on Tuesday. And again, if you have any questions, ask your stylist or tag me in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any questions too. But otherwise, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining me.